And hello there, this is Isix with some Queen's Wish. Yeah, we're back. I know it's been a while since I streamed this. Been a while since I streamed anything, really. But we're back here, and we are saying greetings there to the prince. All is well. For, and things like that. Alright, let's get out of here. We got places to conquer and stuff. We can fast travel now, right? Let's go to the Vault Gates. It'll take 3 hours. Alright. Alright, we are here. There are soldiers everywhere. Hello, Cody. Alright, is there anything new to talk to you about here? You say some valuable information. Remember, our character is, like, super, like that. I've been studying the Vol. I know ways that can make your color go stronger. Which I believe is also the mission we already got. What message do I give? Well, you prince, so you'll, they'll listen to you. Just say come to the gates. We'll trade. We won't attack them. Even in time of war, I'm sure Vol wants to make money. They are the land of traders. So how do I get to these towns? It's pulls me out of the pocket. It's grimy. I guess it's the west to the Lone Gates. Mirabuz to the south. Right, cool. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and go through this place here. Let's check out our stuff here real quick. Remember, we're the angry one up front. We got a leather armor here. Is that better than what we got right now? It actually, tier 1 armor, physical armor, +1 to physical armor. Architect leather, no rock. Can be found in the Vol, some have uses, some don't. I'm going to go ahead and change that up. Anyone else need some other armor? Are we able to, like, sell this off at some point here? And some damage. So, it's better healing. That's the thing. And what do we got here? Healing augment. All right. We got some things to potentially use here. Things to do. And it's so weird how in this sort of view of characters here, I'm used to the isometrics. After all. Alright, we're in the Vol. There's some people down there. There's another abandoned settlement to the south of the massive Vol fortification. The people of Vol are practical. Once trade with Haven ended, they left these buildings to rot away. The Vol stone is still here, covered with moss, waiting for the merchants to come and buy it. You see Vol soldiers on the road. They are no doubt uncertain with the arrival of your soldiers. Their world is about to undergo a sudden shock. Right, so what's up, folks? We need a platoon of Vol warriors, not rebels, but wearing the insignia of their nation. They are young and experienced, patrolling Haven borders in low priority right now. They wave and approach you. Their leader is even younger than you, and they're entirely terrified. Welcome, Havenite, to the Vol. Who are you? Why so nervous? Haven returned to Sancramentum was not expected. We don't have complete orders for what to do if we meet you. Things are chaotic. Yeah, chaotic. Do put it lightly. I am Prince Isix of Haven. What up? Soldier is shocked. I should not be talking to you. I am a lowly soldier. The city of Vistas to the west, they are ready to properly meet visitors of your stature. A warning, though. Fine, what is your warning? There is a rebellion. You should go west. If you go south, those lands are torn by war. You might be unsafe. Some sort of rebellion? Next you're going to say that there's some magic space wizards around. The Owen have finally rebelled. Good on them. They have risen up against their rightful masters. It is a bloody, ugly business. The Masha can't stop the Owen because Haven isn't helping us. Maybe now that you're back, it'll be better. I have returned to bring peace. The soldiers are more nervous than you would expect after giving such good news. I'm sorry, traveler. We are not important people. We are not rich. We have no influence. This talk is above our station. We hope you stay in the northern lands. Safer here. Good luck. They move on. We also get more dudes here. So we're going to go ahead and go west, go find that town. All right, what we got here? Got a loading thingamajig. And Ville Gates East. Vitaza is ringed by Hubble farms, working the Vol's narrow strips of arable land. There is a war on, and the Freeman and Owen working here are just trying to stay out of the way and safe. Avoiding strangers is a key survival strategy. They take pains to avoid you. It's almost like I'm feeling unwelcome. There's a patrol of soldiers watching the lands around Vitaza. They have uniforms of the Vol. They are loyalist soldiers. They're very alert and very nervous. When they see you, who you are, they approach to speak with you, relieved that you aren't going to kill them. Greetings, I guess. Greetings, envoy. Please be careful on these roads. There are raiders and brigands everywhere. We want you to be safe. We want no trouble with Haven. Anything nearby of interest? The city of Vitaza, the most lovely city in the Vol. We wish we're inside its walls now. Good day, I guess. Good day. Stay safe. They march on. Some other people down here. So, you're just outside the city of Vol city of Vitaza. As vassal settlements go, it is quite impressive. The Vol live Spartan lives, but they know the importance of showing an impressive front to outsiders. And from here, you can sense the tension inside the town. Guards at the gate to question everyone. There is rebellion brewing to the south. Security is high. All right, let's check out this place. All right, here I am to rock you like a hurricane here. Hey, town person, what's up? You enter the glorious and imposing city of Vitaza. This is the major trading post, an oasis and refuge from the harsh heat and dust of the Vol. Wide paths wind through the gardens and fountains. Massive stone buildings rise above you. The city is meant to impress with luxury and wealth. You have to admit it succeeds. However, there's a war on, and you are a visitor of great importance. Everyone is tense. Heads turn, and conversation stops wherever you go. So, townsperson. There are a few old townspeople wandering the streets of Vitaza. When they see you coming, they rapidly remember a different place they need to be. Regular free folk are avoiding you. You know that the streets are mostly empty. Even this far north, they are afraid of surprise raids by own rebels. Okay. So, when can I start the burning? Oh, you know what? Let's go check this place out. Barracks. That seems like a place with important people. Just soldiers. I want to see your commander, not your suit of armor. Oh, hello, Mr. Oh, it's a buckler. It's not mine. Those boots and swords. Reused assets from other games. I love it. And so they had no commander in there, so maybe the big giant building in the middle of the town here. Why does it keep doing that? Great Hall of Vitaza. Alright, what's so pretty great about it here? That's the main hall of Vitaza has public and private areas. You are entering a private area. You can see the guards at distance as much respect as they have been trying to show you. If they catch you back here, they will be annoyed. Alright, private chambers. Let's go over here. The roof of the majestic hall arcs high above your head. The Vol are really showing off the quality of the stonework here. Guards line the wall. When you enter, they kneel. It's impressive and overdue show of respect. An old man in ceremonial robes is waiting for you to the north. Leader of Vitaza is eager to greet you. Right. Hello, Owen servant. We know what you need. Alistair. Alright. When you approach, the leader of Vitaza is slumped over on the stool, exhausted. When you present yourself, he rallies. He rises and kneels. I am Governor Alistair Masher, member of the Tabhellan Council, and honored leader of my people. The Vole eagerly welcomes the return of Haven. I am so gratified that your royal presence has come to my humble home. Which way I want to go here? Hello. I am checking in on the status of Haven's vassals. Your phrasing has made him even more nervous. I see, yes. We are pleased, of course. We Masha have missed Haven greatly. You have come at a time of great anxiety. Owen slips in behind you with glasses of ice water and other drinks. What makes you so anxious? He raises his hands and scratches his temple. His sleeve falls back, revealing red spectacled bandages. Someone viciously stabbed the governor in the arm. Good. He realizes that you have seen this. He drops his arms to his side, concealing the wound. After Haven left, the Owen, the foundation of our trade and strength, grew angry. Now they are in full rebellion, and our leaders, we Masha, have been unable to pacify them. As you listen, and Owen offers you small, delicious sandwiches. We are very interested in learning why you have returned. You are hurt, I see. Early in the rebellion, I was complacent about my defenses, and no one assassin struck out at me. I have not made the same mistake twice. He leaves what happened to the assassin unsaid, but you can guess. I am here at my queen's command. My business is private. He fails to hide his disappointment. You are bringing more stability to a situation that is already chaotic. Still, we are not in a position to question you. I simply want you to know that the Masha can still be of great value to Haven. I have some offerings to make. Go on. We must speak further about Haven's relations with us, then I will tell you what we can offer. Prince, you have never seen firsthand how generous we Masha can be. Let me show you. I have heard that you have spoken very critically of how we treat our Owen. I hope to change your mind. The Owens stand in the corner of the hall, ready to leap forward and refill any empty glass. I'd like to learn more about the Owen. Of course. We Masha are always eager to discuss our system. The Vulcans seem cruel to outsiders. When they see and share in the wealth and comfort our system generates, they often change their minds. The system is simple. We, a free man or woman with the Vul, falls too far into debt, a Masha may ask that they must choose between punishment or becoming an Owen. Punishment? Yes, the exact punishment depends on the Masha. Passing judgment to little debt. It is usually exile. When faced with a life alone in the wilderness, far from home and family, subject to the brutality of the Ukatesh or the caprice of Ariel, most choose to become Owen. How did the system come about? Life in the Vul is hard. We have a very strong code of honor, you see. Loyalty is rewarded. Crimes are brutally punished. It is necessary to survive. Most importantly, this involves paying our debts. Living a debt unpaid is great dishonor for us. It was from that belief that the Owen Masha system evolved. And you are a Masha? Yes, I hold the debts of 4 Owen. Because of that, I hold power in our society. The Masha are the ones who vote on the leaders of the Tabhellan Council. The Vul only wants to be led by those clever and industrious enough to afford to become Masha. Of course, I'm ethical about it. I only buy the debts of a single line Owen. Single line? A new Owen has a lion tattoo on the cheek to mark their bondage. If a debt is great enough, it may be declared that the first or even second generation that Owen will also be Owen. Each generation is an additional line, and you have a problem with this. It is wrong to punish the children for the crimes of their parents. This is a fundamental concept of justice. It is rage over the practice of double and triple line servitude. I believe that trade rebellion we endure. I have another question. Tell me about this rebellion. It has boiled for 3 years now, a series of fast, brutal actions allowed by a slow grinding. We outnumber the Owen. We have better weapons, yet they persist. So where are the Owen? They control in whole or in part about a third of the Vol. Their lands are south and southeast. Beware them. They are likely to hate Haven as you support the Masha before the calamity. Hint, hint. So why have you not just crushed them yet? The mountains of the Vol work against us. They lead to powerful defensive positions. Our better armor, weapons, and numbers have not been enough to overcome them. The worst position is the Smoky Peaks to the southeast. It guards the road up to the rebel stronghold of Madraka. It is almost invulnerable to attacks to the south. So, why should Haven help you? Wealth, trade, gold, stone. Your queen knows how much we have offered and how much we can offer. Go to Tebelin. Hear what we can give. I think we can tempt you to help us win our ugly little war. I have other questions. I want to discuss Haven's business in the Vol. He nervously scratches at his arm. I will help you all I can. Remember, however, that all important decisions must be made by us, Masha, in the Tabaling Council. I will help you all I can, within my bounds. I note that you are still wounded. An infection of the wound. I believe the dagger that struck me was Ukat-made. Those dirty people make dirty weapons. I'm sounding more and more like an asshole by the second here. Still, I am assured it will heal in time. The quartermaster of South Battalion has a message, I guess, for you. He would like to establish trade. And Owen comes forward. Alistair whispers to her. She takes notes. Thank you for the information. I will send merchants to the Vol gates. Once trade is in place, I think you will find your cut justifies your effort. So what do you think of the Vol's treaty with Haven? Myself, when I was born, it had been signed. I grew up with the wealth and prestige that trade with Haven brought. After you left, my poor, sad father told me many things about our past glory. Now you are here. His dreams are within reach of coming true. But then there's this accursed rebellion. Fortunately, we still have our resources. We have offerings to show Haven we are still worthy. So how's that rebellion doing, then? It is a bloody stalemate on the southern border of Fantasa's territory. We have held the Owen back, but what audacious raid could do horrible harm? He looks down at his wounded arm. Time may be shorter than we think. So what do you want from me, then? I am a humble citizen, Vol. I would not make demands of royalty. However, before you make any decisions, I recommend a journey west to Tebelin to meet with Masha's council. They may have a profitable deal to offer you. You say you have some offerings for me? We do. It is less than what you deserve. Batasa has been weakened. It may take some time, effort to collect these treasures. Still, we offer you what you can. So, what offerings do you have? I am most honored to offer you the resources of Warma's Bowl, a fine quarry not far from here. It is ready to send stone to Fort West Bay, when Fort West Bay is ready to accept supplies, that is. Sadly, Warma's Bowl does have a minor pest infestation. It'd be easy for your forces to clear. Fine. Where is Warma's Bowl? Just a moment. weird happened over there. All right. In the mountains directly southeast of here. Why do I have to clear it out? Alas, Bataza has few soldiers right now. Our excess forces have been taken south and west to protect Tabeline. If we had the warriors to clear the quarry out, I swear we would. He smiles. Of course, if you display your power in Warsbowl, it would go a long way to show the Vol that Haven is still a force to be feared. I have other questions. Let's get those off. All right. I have to learn about the Owen. What's this to come about? Basha. What is your relationship with the Owen? Very good. I treat my Owen very well. They are people of the Vol, of course. Their only crime is debt. I treat them justly. The Owen show no emotion as they offer more snacks. Alright, I think that's enough of this guy for now. Alright. So, I don't like these people. Because they're basically slavers. And as such, they kind of suck. And, what we got over here? Labor distribution. Amalgamate. An impressive woman in stylish clothes eagerly greets you. Welcome, Prince. I am Capia Masha, and I welcome you to Bataza Labor Distribution Amalgamated. I hope that our meeting can be pleasant and profitable for us both. So, what is a Bataza Labor Distribution Amalgamated whatever? She grins and motions for you to sit. We are an organization that can bring great wealth to you and to other Havenites while making the Vol stronger. We will take your money and invest it. Then we will earn money. Then we will have something to offer you. Interesting. How do you invest money? The Vol is full of unfortunate free people who have fallen into critical levels of debt. They require someone to step forward and pay their debts, thus saving them and restoring their honor. Once their debt is paid, they then become the Owen of me. Representative of Bataza Labor Distribution Amalgamated. Interesting. So, how do you earn your money? I take your investment and obtain Owen. Then I send those Owen out to earn money working for farms and businesses too poor to have Owen. I take those earnings and give a portion to you. Starting to sound like a pyramid scheme, lady. And you have something to offer me, you psychopath? I do. I would like you to be the first Havenite to buy a share of Bataza Labor Distribution Amalgamated. You can pay me a modest portion, then from now on you will receive regular cash payments. That's all for now. Thanks. Wow. I guess that's a way to make money? But, jeepers, I really don't want to be a slave trader. Woo, man. Oh, hello, bookshelf. Let's get out of here. Why is everyone around here evil? Full townspersons. We can scout out the other corner of town here. Don't worry, Owen servant. The only thing you'll have to lose is your chains. Though Bataza is meant to be a cool, peaceful refuge, the signs of war are everywhere. You look, ballistas are kept ready and in good repair. Guards walk the ramparts. The city fears that a raid of Owen could come at any moment. Spare coin? Oh, Miska. There's a beggar sitting near the east wall of Bataza. Her kind must be tolerated by the stern Vol, as long as they stay well out of the way. She shakes a wooden bowl as you walk by. Help, help for humble Meska. How did you become a beggar? I've had misfortunes. We've all are private about such things. You should only know there is worse. What could be worse? Life is hungry and hard. I will die on these streets. However, I am free. I have no debt. I will never be Owen. The Masha want me, but they won't claim me. Tell me about the Masha, then. They seem like assholes. They are always eager to find those of us in debt. They change the laws to hurt the free in the hope that they will fall into debt. They hope to ensnare us all. It is so much worse than it was when I was young. You look young, lady. I'm just giving you an old person voice for no reason. They will never have me. I would rather die. That is all she wants to talk about this. What would you like? She takes her bowl. It dishonors me to ask. Still, I must eat. I'll help you. Here, have 10 gold. 10 coins is a lot for a person in her position. She bows her head deeply. This will sustain me for some time. I am so grateful, Havenite. You bid her farewell. I have lost 10 bucks. What would you like? I give you money, you're like, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. I'm like, what? Let's go check out stoneworkers. Hey, you. What's up? You're like me, except you're smiling and got a mark on your face. That could have been me. If my circumstances were different. But I'm a prince, damn it. I'm an angry guy who's upset with having to be put out of his home and is getting his revenge. I mean, what? This is a workshop and showroom for the Vol's fine stonework. Once merchants from Haven came here and traded vast quantities of goods and gold for vassals' products. Right now, it's quiet. A young Owen, single line tattoo on his cheek, walks up next to you. He's already heard all about you. Greetings, Prince. I am Roland Owen. We are honored to have you in our humble showroom. He maintains a constant grin. I'm hoping you know another Owen, like to trade with you. You are an Owen. His smile is frozen in his face, but he's plainly uncomfortable. I am an Owen, yes. I had a debt. I am paying for it. It sucks. How'd you become an Owen? Once I dreamed of being a merchant. I borrowed gold to buy goods and wagons. It was lost, and I have had no hope of paying for it. The Masha I paid money to ask the other Masha to declare me Owen. They agreed. Happily, I only bear a single line. My children will be free. Whose slave are you? Roland Owen freezes, deeply offended. I am no slave. I am a full citizen of the Vol. I must work for my Masha, but I am a full person. I'm sorry, but please leave me be until you can be polite. He turns away. Fine. So, who holds your debts? He is Tarant Masha. He is in the quarry out of town. He trusts me to be in town and run the showroom. I am hoping you know another Owen. He laughs. Outsiders are often confused about this point. We do not all know each other. His name is Castus. I describe him. Roland Owen looks very nervous. No, I have never heard of the name. I am sorry. Even if he's lying, there's no way you'll get the truth out of him. I'd like to trade with you, I suppose. Of course, we can have fine building stone shipped to Fort Haven for a very reasonable price. Sure, I'll take some stone. I actually will take a little stone here. Yay! Just a couple, though. Crushing rune. I don't need any more stone for now. Unfortunate, but understandable. That is all I need. All right, please come back if you have further stone needs. Let's see what's up over here. Townsperson. Ooh, a chest. These are not mine, though. There's a lady in here. She'll catch me. And there's another chest here with money in it. There's a lady here. She'll catch me. Alright, let's get out of here. Alrighty. By the way, I look ridiculous. It's great. Cards. Margaret? A lot of M names around here. Most of the serious trading of Vitaza takes place in the less fashionable south side of town. This merchant is sitting surrounded by goods eager to trade. She says, "Hello, I am Margaret, and I sell fine goods and propane accessories." Care to trade? Interesting. She has a vertical line tattoo on her cheek, but is crossed by a second line. The mark on your cheek looks different. Yes, I am an owing, but my debt was cancelled, and I'm free again. The cross mark was placed to show this. Couldn't you just have the whole mark removed? Yes, but it requires magic. Very expensive. I was forced to choose the cheaper option. How were you freed? I served in my marshal's caravan. We were attacked by brigands, and I fought to save him. He knew he owed me his life, so he had to release me. He was generous. Does this happen often? No, it requires a great service. However, when an Owen does something so great for Masha, honor commands that his debt be repaid with freedom. I'd like to do some trading, please. Of course, I can make sure to only sell the finest goods. I would like to sell you something. Like maybe some leather armor. Yeah. Should probably put that on. Some your pack. Man, I got a lot of cool stuff here. Slash. It's only a dagger, though. What does this do here? Plus 10% hit chance. Magical armor. Health bonus. It's pretty good, though. Maximum energy. Off-handed item. I guess I'll probably get rid of one of these. Let me see your wares. Scroll of Might and stone blocks. Not super interesting. I am done shopping. I don't need anything else. Good day. Good day, sir. Right. I should probably get my equipment sorted out here. It's a spear. Yes, I can't use that right now. So I trade out for some sort of weaponry sort of thing here. Steel rapier. So, speed bonus. It's less damage. But speed bonus might be worth it. I'm gonna do it. We also got the Scroll of Mercy. Mercy. Not enough combat skill to use. Alright. 3 physical damage, 6 magical damage. Yeah. So the Amber Ore was actually better. So that's cool. It's like, these are pretty good stuff. But I think I'm going to go ahead and sell off the rest of the stuff here. And trade with you. So many I'll sell you things. That'll be great. Go ahead and sell that. Actually, scaled buckler. Oh, yeah, can't use that even yet. Go ahead and sell that. Don't really want to sell that, but I might as well. Purchase robes. And yeah, I'll go and sell that off. Be great. Pack up the monies. Good. Alrighty, let's cruise on through here. More servants. Alright, what is this place here? The Sand Patchin. Patchin. Cole, what's up? You immediately recognize this old man as a Havenite. The facial features and the old worn clothes identify him. He is sitting at the table of the inn, surrounded by books. Some he is reading, some he is writing in. He looks up at you absently. Oh, the prince. Hello, I am Cole. Please join me. He shoves some books aside to make room. You are from Haven. I am. My family came right before the calamity. Bad timing. They had me. Later, they returned to Haven. I stayed. He scratched corrections on an old map as he talks. Eventually, things were too bad in Fort Haven, too dangerous. I fled, roamed all of our vassals, then I came here. So you, like, explored Sancramentum? Not Sacramento, it's different. I spent time with Ucat in the Ariel Woods. Benny there would welcome our kind, and it seemed safer. So, what'd you think of the Ukatish? Touchy, very touchy, quick to take offense at everything. Their anger gives them strength, though, keeps them together, united. So what'd you think of the Ariel? I tried to avoid the blessed, the ones who drink the elixir. They're crazy. I spent time with regular folks in the trench towns, decent and hard-working. I'd like to know more about your travels. You seem fascinating. Of course. That's a great way to follow up how I should live the previous line. Why didn't you stay with our colony? We were abandoned. Bandits were everywhere. Raiders from our vassals got closer and closer. We were facing ruin, and the humans had to flee. I had to flee to continue my work. Our colony will be restored. I hope so. We've been waiting long enough. When things are stable enough, I will happily return to Fort Haven. I like the climate there better. Better for the books. Is it safe for a Havenite to be here? Yes. No, there is a war. If the city falls, some Owen might stab me for fun. It is not safe, but where is safe? Certainly not Fort Haven. You seem to have a lot of books. Once I was a merchant, I collected trinkets from all over Sancramentum. Sometimes I found books I could read. I read them. They were addictive. Now I am a sage. I study Sancramentum, especially the Vol. It is traditional work for Havenites. I suspect when our colony is restored, other sages will pay me well for what I have learned. Why is this work traditional? We Havenites are people of the scroll. We are learners. When we enter a new land, we study everything about it. People, customs, history, language, flora, and fauna. It is just our way. I truly hope one of my works comes to resting Queen Sharon's libraries one day. So, what sort of secrets do you study? The older history of the Vol. Politics. How things came to be. I have to be very careful to make sure not to anger anyone. Things have been fine. The Vol don't study or think much. Life is too harsh. When I teach them their history, it fascinates them. Is a calamity something you study? No, it is too big of a topic, and too magical. What are you studying now? recent history, the decades up to the rebellion. We knew it was coming for many years. That is why we sustained the Masha. Then Haven left, and it all fell apart. I'm trying to find the exact events that finally triggered it. This knowledge might help you, too. If you want to benefit from this research, you can help me to get a paper records and continue it. I can look for knowledge. Probably be a pleasant distraction. All right. I know where you can go to find some records. Ask me when you are ready. So where can I find this knowledge about the Vol? A place called Castle Andesite. It was home to a major family of Masha, killed at the beginning of the rebellion. Now it is dangerous ruin. I can't go there. It is too dangerous. I would like to see their records. How many they have. How they were treated. Any notes or messages of interest. How will I know what papers are valuable? In the notes, look for signs of the beginning of the rebellion or violence. The rebellion started around 3 years ago. Look for records from then. Castle Andesite. It is southeast of here, in rebel-controlled lands on the east coast. I understand it was beautiful. Where in the castle should I look? They are sure to have a library. Look there. I have other questions. Alright, let's start the colony. Perhaps you should just stay in the Vol. I will, while 'tis safe. I am a Havenite. They think I'm eccentric and harmless. I am. Everin leaves me alone. Alright, I think that's kind of most what I needed. Arlua! I forgot how much it takes out of my voice here to do these voices. The inn is busy. The Vol woman tending to it still helps you immediately. Also, I think I'm a little under the weather. I've not been feeling well. Your rank commands attention. Welcome, Prince, to the Sandpatch, my humble inn. I am Arlua. I want to make sure you are attended to. I'd like some information, please. Like, what's your number? Oh, of course, I will tell you about our beautiful town. She tells you a lot about Vitaza. However, you are unable to get her to divulge any secrets of knowledge about you. How's business? It is good, now that Haven has returned. Many are coming here, the merchants, messengers, and diplomats, asking me questions. They all think I have secrets. They all are looking for opportunities. But I am an ordinary free woman. Still, they spend their coin, so I welcome them. An ordinary free woman? The Vol has Masha and Owen, but most of us are regular free people trying to live peaceful lives. We don't collect debts, and we don't owe them. How are you doing? Well, that can always change. It feels like we free folk people get more scared every year. We are all secure, then one day most of us are not. Then it goes that way for year after year, but I am babbling. Please, I am here to help you, not bore you. What services do you offer? The governor let it be known that you are to be treated well. Food and drink are available for free. You have our finest room for only 3 coin. I like a drink. She brings you a generous round of drinks of choice. It is excellent. I'll have meals well. You get bread, roast mutton, and vegetables. Simple food, but you've been forced to get used to it. I'll have a room. I will look alone. The room is in the back hall. I will make sure that the door is unlocked. The sheets are clean. Sleep well. I've lost $3. Oh no. Let's go check out this back room here. So I guess if we need to recuperate, it's a good place to do it. Can I not steal the harps? Alright, that's yeah, that's the town of Vitaza. That's pretty cool. And can I leave? There we go. Alright, so we got Fort Westby West. Alright, so we got our main fort here. We also want to set up shop here and here. So we got Warm's Bowl, not yet found. Maraba, taking root in the Vul, reclaiming the Vul. So the Owen are like apparently dominating down here, I guess. I'm not sure if Maraba is part of that or not. Castle and site. Cool. Can you visit these spots here? Yeah, let's go check out our fort before we go tramping off all sorts of random places. Take me to the fortified city where the... There are several large farmhouses ringing Fort Westby, waiting for settlers to come and rebuild them. The few patches of land in the Vul that can be support crops are very valuable. Hello, random people. You're close to the ruins of Fort Westby, one of the Haven's 7 outposts on Sancramentum. Though it was abandoned decades ago during the calamity, it is very well preserved. Still buildings set undamaged to the dry weather and good sweeping, and they'll be ready for your forces to move in. And Haven is ready for it. South of the fort, you see a huge camp of people. General Aquilia has been sneaking workers and supplies into the Vul land. A lot of them. Many in the Vul want Haven to return. They are camped to the south of the empty fort now, waiting for your orders. You approach this camp. There's a bunch of Haven workers sitting by the fire, fanning themselves to keep cool. One old man rises, approaches you, and kneels. He says, I am Chief Gurvan. General Aquilia sent us out here. We're ready to work. We can reclaim Fort Westby now. We just need the order. How did you get here? We just traveled. How else do we get places? The Vol's soldiers ignored us. I suspect the general already made a deal with Fataza. Not my business, of course. What will the Vol think of us rebuilding this fort? I think they will welcome it. The Marsha want us to win this war for them and make them all rich. He shrugs. I'm just following my orders anyway. I give the order. Get to work. Gurvan turns and says, You heard the prince. Get to work. These sweaty, dusty soldiers and crafts folks rise to their feet. Then they stroll into the ruins of Fort Westby. You can now collect resources from mines you control in this region. You can now recruit Vol characters into your fort. They have new special abilities. To recruit a character into the fort and press the Edit Party button. Cool. All right. I guess we're also leveling up, I guess. Got a free skill point. Sweet. We're supposed to do gain ability. Your next attack with your weapon is cutting a feint. You'll be fast to do more damage for several turns. Always active. Poison stun and metal effects. That's very tempting to get. Knockback. Distance. Next attack with your weapon to vulnerable. Increase damage to it. I could also go for some magic. Support and other things. I'm mainly going melee here, though. Most of all allies within 4 spaces. The higher your level, the higher your the bonus. Healings, powerful heals, and cures all allies within spaces. And there's also support options. Costs 1 energy. Teleport. Shock. Well, think I want to be able to heal my peoples. Let my people heal. Oh, I need to do that in a fort. Never mind. Well, thankfully, there's a fort right here. Now that you have rebuilt one of your forts, it is a good idea to install shops into it. This is how you get stronger characters, the best equipment. For example, building smithies is able to get far better weapons and armor. Right, now we can do the thing here. Let's get ourselves some of that. What's that? There, some sparkles. You're mostly a stabby sort of person. More damage. So keeping a safe distance. There's also some cultural stuff you don't get. Think I want whirlwind attack there. Good. Train character. So you are more support. Got some evasion. Lots of healing. Could also start some battle frenzy. Or restoring rain. Or silence. I wanna frenzy it up a little bit here. Finally, our magical person. Build us a construct. Construct a fight for you and a space you select. Stuns enemies. Fireball! Well, that was the easy choice. Alright, Secretary. Alright, let's have ourselves a little look around before we get to building too much here. Chief's Hall. The chosen chief of Force West Bay is an old hand, one of the stony professionals who have kept Haven running and vassals in line for centuries. Wait, he's that old? When you enter, he automatically rises and kneels. He is showing respect. He actually respects... His actual respect will have to be earned. He grunts. Welcome, Prince. I am Chief Grovan. Fort Westby has been established. I'm ready to give a report. Give me a report, Chief. He returns to a seat. As expected, Vitaza gave General Aquilia no troubles getting supplies and soldiers out here. We are well positioned, far from the worst battles of the rebellion. Full merchants are stopping by now. They are being very polite. There is a lot of suspense. Suspense? Why? The Vol are experiencing some sort of civil war. On one side, the Masha, the rich and the owners. On the other, the Owen, the owned, who are fighting for independence, freedom, economic reforms, the standard list. The war is in a stalemate. Haven's fine soldiers could help either side win. Everyone is wondering if we'll continue our old policy towards this vassal. What policy would I continue? Queen Sharon supported the Masha and kept them in power. They paid Haven very well for the aid. And they are looking for me to solve this problem. Of course, who is a war would turn down immediate victory? He sounds oddly bored talking about all this, as if he's reading from a shopping list. Whatever side we help, I imagine it would then be easy to make them our vassals again. So, as I'm trying to get to it, what do you think I should do? Now he's surprised that it's the first time one of your rank actually asked my opinion on such a high matter of state. There are so many factors, such complexity. I'm flattered greatly. Prince, please let me know what Fort Westby can do for you. He knows that you never actually asked the question. I want to learn about the Vol. You are surprised by how much this question surprises Chief Grovan. Know about them? I suppose I could tell you what I know. I don't usually learn about the vassal nations I serve in, just enough to run the fort and follow the orders. So tell me about the people of the Vol. Are they assholes? I would refer you to Sage Albinin. Our sages tend to be more collecting of intelligence. She would provide more insight than this old soldier. What is the history of the Vol? History? I guess they have a lot of it. Tragic stories of the harsh, hot sands swallowing up cities, that sort of thing. It's an unpleasant place. Then again, every vassal always wanted to fill your ear with how horrible their lives are. I want to know about the Owen and the Masha. There's an unavoidable business. It's a standard vassal squabble. Common, really. Still requires attention and judgment to untangle it in the most productive way. I don't have any opinions on it. Please, stop asking. How have you seen similar situations play out with other vassals? We pick a side, help them win, then as long as they live up to the conditions of their treaty with us, they can do what they want. Within reason, of course. What if I ordered you to have an opinion? I would ask for a briefing of the situation. You can tell me enough that I would figure out your opinion. Then I would have that opinion. How can you not have an opinion about such a big thing? It's not a great idea for a chief like me to get too involved in the matters of the vassals. Haven always tries to leave vassal religions and traditions alone. The only exception is if they have a practice so gruesome or intolerable that you absolutely can't stand to be near it. What would be an intolerable... What would an intolerable situation be? Mass human sacrifice. That sort of thing. Then we use our soldiers to force them to stop. Happily, when a situation gets that bad, they're usually happy to be forced to stop. I have other questions. So, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm going to retire. Then Queen Sharon sent for me. Since the Haven would be on this miserable land, she wanted to make sure the best were able to help. For some reason, she thought that included me. Surprised, I got this post. It's a valuable one. You were going to retire? Yes, I'm not sure how I felt about that. I do have 2 grandchildren I could chase around, then again, what is better than serving Haven and keeping us strong? It's an honor to be here. So my mother spoke with you? She did. A full audience in the palace. It was something. I had to buy new clothes. She is very serious about this Sancramentum project. The calamity happened during her rule. She wants to make up for that defeat. So this is like some sort of valuable post? Seriously? Oh yes. All chiefs are allowed to engage in certain amounts of graft and mild corruption. Makes up for our low pay. Trade with the Vol was very profitable, so serving here is a good step for a chief who wants to a good amount of coin. Don't you want to be wealthy? He emits a little cough. Turns out I managed to accumulate a fair amount of gold in many of other postings. I don't really care about the money I can make here. He pauses. Maybe that is why the Queen selected me. She is a wise one. I want to make this fort stronger. How do I do that? Of course, Prince. We have enough resources to defend ourselves. However, if you want more resources and safer roads, I can provide our intelligence. For example, we have a good opportunity to get new sources of stone. I suppose we could use some more stone. Fortunately, Haven actually owns a quarry near here. It's called the Blasted Pit. I sent scouts there. There were no soldiers there, but signs of monsters activity. If it was reclaimed, I could hire workers to extract stone for us. Where is this quarry? Due south of here. I made sure our scouts repaired the signs. You really call it the Blasted Pit? It's just asking for trouble. Havenites are not a poetic people. I understand the place is a volcanic formal. The name fits. Are we entitled to the stone? Albinen's records say that it was brought from the tabling before the calamity. It is still ours, by terms of our treaty. What should I do when I am there? Just clear out the monsters. Queen Sharon told me that you were given considerable powers and wanted to practice them in pits like that one. I will not deny you the opportunity. I have so many other questions. But not right now. Woo! More quests. Do they show up here? Okay. Yeah, let's go upstairs. Not Snooch. He made a Havenite in dark, severe clothing. He walks from crate to crate, mumbling numbers to himself, checking a clipboard heavy with ledgers. Occasionally, he consults one as he looks inside a crate. Getting up close, he ignores you until he sees the relic sitting on his chest. One prince? Noted. He doesn't make eye contact. He just marks his clipboard. I am not Snooch. Royal Auditor. What is a Royal Auditor? He looks past you as he answers, I verify our current inventories, our resources, coin, and such, for the Queen. I make sure all the numbers align. What do you mean, numbers align? I look for inconsistencies in numbers between what the officials and sages report having and what is actually present. What happens if you find inconsistencies? This indicates corruption, which will not be tolerated. The Queen's was explicit. It is Haven's interest that graft, bribery, thievery is kept to acceptable levels, no matter how remote the vassal is. Thus, I investigate all inconsistencies. Typically, I find one is responsible and deals with it before they try to kill me. Now, please excuse me, Chief Gervan, undercounted the supplies of medium ceramic jugs by at least 3. Okay. So why the clipboard? He looks past you as he answers the question. The Queen requires documented verification. Ordered organization is key to see if the numbers align. You work for my mother. He said gives a little confused tilt. I work for Mindwell and Stooch. We have one client, the Queen. You've heard of them. They are your mother's private accounting firm. Apparently, they do more than just giving you your allowance of gold every week. Are you the Snooch of Mindwell and Snooch? No, that would be my great-grandfather, Bushrod Snooch. Like me, most of his descendants have joined the firm. I hope my children will do the same. Okie dokie. And you got a soldier here. More things that are not mine. Inside the box is nothing. I could take this bronze dagger. I'll make that. Still from the commander here. It's great. It's fine. All right, where are you running off to? Sage Albinen. There is a young woman in the robes of a sage here, keeping the records and ledgers of the fort. She is young for a sage. The harsh environment is leaving her pale complexion cracked, and every loud noise makes her jump. The presence of a prince doesn't calm her. She kneels. Welcome, I am Sage Albinen. I will provide all the information I can. So, how'd you come to be here? This is my first mission. I wanted to be in a vassal state. It is how to advance the army. When a call for volunteers for a big mission comes up, I stepped forward. Turns out it was for the Sancramentum campaign. Here I am. You don't sound enthusiastic. I've never been in the middle of war before. We saw a lot of ugly things on our way out here. It's been an adjustment. Don't worry, Prince. It hasn't fazed me. I will still serve well. Okay. So what is your purpose here? I handle the paperwork from the fort. Haven is built on paper. Well, also the finest magical and military training in the known lands, but mainly paper. Also, I've had a lot to spend. I've had a lot to spend a lot of time outside looking over the supplies. No quartermaster. Why don't you have a quartermaster? You got an accountant upstairs. Why don't you just use him? He died on the boat over. Disease. Chief Gervan told me to adjust. Any advice on how I can make the fort stronger? I couldn't say. Not to a prince. The chief might know. Any extra supplies for me? Nothing that would be an improvement for you. I'm afraid these forts never get the best stuff. I would ask at one of the 3 battalion headquarters. Their court masters might have potions or some other nice things. Tell me more about the vole. She sits up straight. Now she's in her element. Of course, on the boat right over, when I wasn't sick, I read and reread all my books on the vole, their practice and history, the Owen Masha system. They are fascinating, easily classified as hard people, shaped by their land, requiring all standard techniques for dealing with such. I'd like to know more about the Owen and Masha's situation. It's ridiculous. It is interesting. Many people would call the Owen slaves. However, the Masha allow them just enough freedom to leave them their pride. All this while they're totally controlling their lives. The Vol are a hard people, you said? Yes. It comes with poverty and hard environments. All their energy goes to survival, and this burns away sentimentality, sympathy, and weak emotions. This is one of the reasons it took the Owens so long to rebel. Thanks to their upbringing, many of them seem to believe they deserve their punishment. Their land shaped them, then. And not just capitalism! This is a harsh and dry, very little farmland. Lethal scorpions, most voles spend their lives just a mistake or two from death or ruin, that sort of thing. And everyone makes mistakes. As in most places like this. They develop stern exteriors and a very strong code of honor. Ideas of honor and shame control their lives. Stern exteriors? You mean they're all like jerk faces or something? The Vol tend to be grim and humorless, at least when you first meet them. They have humor, it just kind of embarrasses them. To make their lives tolerable, they love luxuries when they can find them. That is why they value oases, and why they make their cities so beautiful. Oases. Where did this code of honor come from, exactly? Did they find it on some sort of discarded stone washed up on the shores, perhaps? Some sort of stone code? The Vol have always struggled with each other for survival. The group with the best, most efficient code of conduct survived. That code turned out to stress responsibility, self-denial, and cooperation, and always paying one's debts. Where honor and shame so important. When a land is so harsh, everyone can be one misfortune from death. People learn from birth never to do anything to cause that misfortune to another. This is honor. Violating this brings great shame. How is a loss of honor punished? Death, or shunning and banishment, which tends to lead to death. The exception, of course, is the shame of great debt. This is atoned for by becoming Owen. It's better than shame or death. Too many vassal states have systems like this. Yes, these vassals are called hard people. We have our own diplomatic protocols for dealing with them. Trade with Haven tends to make these vassals richer and safer than the code of honor fades. What fate do such nations have, then? Slow decline, usually. No ruler or written law can force a citizen to work for the good of a nation. A cultural sense of morality and honor is the most reliable shaper for citizens. Once this is gone, corruption follows. A cultural sense of morality and honor is the most... I'm not sure I agree. I'm sorry, Prince, this is Standard Haven doctrine, but Standard Haven doctrine is set by you. You can always change my views for me later. But now that I'm rambling, I'm sure that his debatable lectures are not helpful for you. You're right. They're not. Hey, a scroll of might. I'll take that. Check out this. Status the Vol, year 465. A report for Queen Sharon III, Empress of the mighty Empire of Haven. When King Cale declared the Vol a favored vassal, he promised our support should the Owen rebel. This was, at the time, thought a small concession. Since then, we have learned more of the true statuses of our vassals. The Vol has become more unstable in recent centuries. As the years pass, the Masha have gained a larger share of power and wealth, as slowly, more regular Vol fail in society and become Owen. Their High Council in Tabalan is distant and detached. They do not understand what is happening. Too few owners and too many servants has led to violence and riots. More every decade. We might find ourselves trapped in an ugly war in this barren land within our lifetime of your great majesty. Well, about that. When you let slave societies exist, this kind of bullshit happens. Treaty of Vassalage between Haven and the Vol, year 459. Here is the outline of the vassalage contract between the mighty Empire of Haven and the Vol, between King Kale of Haven and the Council of Tamerlane, elected representatives of the Vol Masha. Haven declares that the Vol is a favored vassal with all protections included. An attack on the Vol is an attack on us. Thieves and rebels in the Vol are an offense to Haven and will be removed. Full trade between our powers is guaranteed. As the Vol is favored, it will receive all due benefits in conflict between it and all other states of Sancramentum. Haven will also help the Vol to quell any rebellion of the class commonly known as the Vol Owen. In return, the Vol grant Haven the Vol movement in their territories and full consultation on any political matters. Land for 2 forts will be provided for Haven, and the Vol will protect the security of these lands. This agreement will last as long as Haven and the Vol exist, as independent peoples, so agreed in secret bond by both parties of the year 459. Alright, cool. Got here Vol Masha and the Vol Owen. The Vol are mostly noted for their system of lifelong indentured servitude. Their people are split into 3 parts. These are the Vol Owen. These are servants who permanently sold their freedom to be freed of debt or to atone for crimes. Each Vol Owen has lion tattoos on their right cheek. Left cheek. One lion for each generation of descendants who must serve. Their children would be marked with one less line until their issues are finally free, or until they fall into debt again. Some say that the Vol Owen are slaves. The Vol Masha dispute this. After all, the Owen do become so by choice. Bullshit. When forced to choose between bondage and starvation, they choose bondage. Then there are the Vol Masha, the owners those who have purchased the service of at least one Vol Owen. These are the leaders within their society. For all decisions, the Vol purchases are made by conclaves of the Masha. Finally, there are the plain Vol, those free and owning no Owen, not in servitude, but no power either. The plain Vol try their best to stay free of debt or crime for fear of becoming Owen. Few are lucky and merciless enough to gain Owen, become Masha, but not many. So, we got the slavers, we got the slave masters, we got the slaves, we got the masters, we got a lot of folks sort of, trying to justify the system sort of after the fact, I guess. Let's check this out here. Soldiers. Interesting. So we got Haven report. All right. Mines generated. No theft risk in Haven lands. Total change from Haven. Is all of that. UCAT report. Nothing there. The Vol report. We're getting stuff in the Vol. There's no theft. That's good. 30%. All right. So before our earnings, should look pretty good. After earnings, so shops, period. Cool. So we are presently sustainable. Also, we have a lot of wood. That's good. Lots of room for shops, various sorts. Right here. Some sort of tower. Alright, earnings, current upkeep. Have any shops to place? Okay, so we're gonna have to buy some shops here. I'd like to build a smithy, please. Acquire a little iron, no quicksilver, some stone, and a little bit of wood. Alright, cool. Can I place it here? I can. Excellent, excellent. One smithy in the tower, please. Bum bum bum. This is the blacksmith. Alright, can I buy things? Arcane weapons. Alright, so you can get an arcane dagger. Critical chance. Not bad, not bad. Some crazy crystallized weapons. It's not enough mage skill to use. You haven't built enough smithies to maintain it. Interesting, interesting. Let's go normal weapons here. Folded steel rapier. Boom. So as we build more of these shops and things, we're going to get more cool stuff we can do. Excellent. I want a helmet. So there's leather helmets. Get some steel chain potentially. It's only marginally better. Even leather helmets. Right, well, I am done shopping for now, so there we go. Let's look at augments and things like that. Yeah, I got at least one here. And this will attach this to a piece of armor to improve it. Alright. Does not have an augment slot. Oh no! In fact, not everything does. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it yet. Cool. All right. Groovy, groovy, groovy. I would like to construct a building, please. Here, let's look at all the things we can do here. Make identifying garments, buy new robes and hoods here, build 2 weavers' rooms, also increase the size of the backpack by 1. Current number of active. So this is ones we already got right now. Stuff gives you a damage bonus to combat, on barrack, and missile attacks for even birds. We got a mill, we got a distillery, which costs wood for upkeep, it looks like. Generate money. Can also upgrade the forts. Let's increase gather resources to reduce theft in the region. I could probably pull this off, honestly, but don't got the something for it. Don't got the iron for it, so it's also guard towers and various other things we do. Remember, it's like playing The Sims, but different. It's all cosmetic stuff down here. Carpenters. Weapons, profit coins. Can't make that right now. I would like another apothecary, please. And as well as a weaver room. Yes, alright, so cool. So we're going to go ahead and put the apothecary here if possible. Set it off from the walls a little bit. And the weaving room will not fit here, no matter how we arrange things, so that's fine. I want to make runes, augments and stuff. that is all. Let's get out here. All right, we got some spots up here that we could make into a weaving room. Oh, we need to set up the wooden floor first. There we go. Now we need to place. There we go. Cool. All right. I want a bigger backpack. Every time you buy 2 new weavers, the size of your backpack increases by 1. Okay. I want a new robe. I don't get a healer's robe, no, or finery robe, perhaps. So just as good, +1 magical damage. Not bad. Tempting, but I'm going to hold off for the time being. And that is all. So how is my backpack, by the way? All right, it's a little bigger. That's good. Cool with the beans. All right, let's go cause some trouble. Actually, let's go out this way. I'm out of water. This could be a problem. Alright, so that's where we're at now. So there's a road across there. There's blasted pit down there. Warmer's bowl. So I think going here, coming back, checking out that, going back there, going to Merba, sometime and all that. It's maybe a good general plan of attack here. A giant stone obelisk here. Thabeling Gates. So I just keep going south. Oh, look, there's some bodies over here. You find the signs of battle. The earth has been scorched. Nobody has come out to recover the bodies drying out in the sun. It's daring great, but indeed, for the Owen to get so far into Martian lands, the masses of all are struggling to maintain control. All right. Before I forget, I'm going to make sure to save. Because we could get a little crazy going forward here. Hey peeps, what up? There's a large force of old soldiers patrolling this land, operated by the Thabeling Gates. They stop and interrogate all who pass through these lands. They recognize you immediately. They tell you that the gates have been instructed to let you pass. You are to receive free passage to Thabeling, capital city of the Masha. Alright. So that's out that way. But I'm not going that way. Alright. Cool. I'm going south. Gonna check out some stuff. See a group of young Vol warriors. They have chainmail and axes, standard equipment for the Vol. The heat doesn't bother them at all. They are walking through the sandy waste, but they seem confused and lost. When they see that you are an outsiders and not fighting their civil war, they wave. I shall go talk to them. They are friendly folk, neither Masha nor Owen. They are nervous until they realize that you are a Havenite. They left their farms to sign on with Haven's army. This is very common in vassal states. Haven pays very well and provides excellent training. I'm going to give them direction to a Haven fort. Fortunately, you have rebuilt one of Haven's fortresses in the Vol. You give the soldiers directions. They march off in the correct direction. Your battalions are strong, but Haven is never able to control a vassal state without recruiting warriors that already live there. Hooray, I got more soldiers. Good. It's a giant rock here. It's really cool looking. Alright, blasted pits to the west. We got some constructs, we got signs. We went to the blasted pit. It's yet another of the Vol's quarries, but with a difference. You cross a rickety bridge after a massive chasm. Below you, you can see flows of lava. If you failed, death would be assured. It's painfully hot. Rivers of magma slowly ooze down into the pit below. Whatever they extract here must be very precious to justify the risk. Because the environment is so hostile, much of the work is done by magical constructs. You see them puttering around ahead, moving around boxes and shoveling a stone. So there should be about a bazillion stone here, given its No one's been here in years. Jonas for export. Neat. And merchants, check inside, please. I'm not a merchant, but I'll check inside. There's a sage here. What up, guy? There's only one human in this outpost. He's an old mage, very old, but his eyes are bright. He takes you in at a glance. Ah, the promising young Prince of Haven. Dismissed by many, but a diamond in the rough. I know diamonds. Yes. I am Sage Elon. Welcome. So, tell me about this quarry, I guess. Ah, it is a unique place. Limestone, flint. No such humble stones here. In the deadly Firmahole, we extract crystals, precious stones. So much in demand in the workshops of Haven. So, what sort of stones do you extract? Crystals and gems, some for jewelry, yes, but many others for sages. Magical experimenters. Dolomite, feldspar, tungsten. This is a rare quarry at work. You sold to Haven? Oh yes, I remember before the calamity. I was here then, making quite a fortune exporting the rarest stones to your people. I long for your return. Who does the work? Magic constructs mainly. It is very hostile and dangerous downstairs. Some use Owen for such work. Shakes his head. Why don't you use Owen? They are humans. They have dignity. Some abuse Owen and use them in places where they can be hurt. It is a shameful thing. This rebellion we suffer, it is a judgment. I have another question. Can my forts get your stone? He smiles. Oh, I am eager to win over the favor of Haven. I want you back. Along with the treasures, we do extract other useful stone. Things you could use in a fort. Alas, it isn't possible. The mining floor is full of deadly lizards. Tell me about these lizards. Are they cute? They are fire lizards mostly. Nasty creatures. Stuck in through the lava vents. They knock over my constructs and melt them. But you're like a wizard. Why haven't you just killed the lizards? I am a sage. I have some skills in battle, it is true. Not enough to battle a giant reptilian lava beast alone. If I get rid of the lizards, you shouldn't need to kill all of them. There is one huge beast, enormous, hard to miss, should be at the far end of the mining cave. Rid me of it, and I should be able to dispose of the rest of the pests. Did you manage to send a message to Haven about the calamity? I did. I'm so glad you came. Your calamity caused harm to much of us who trade with Haven. I would like to help prevent it from happening again. I've done my own investigations. It is in my notes. Can I read those notes? Ah, I would like to let you. However, I will need a favor first. We should discuss the lizards in my basement. You know. Fine. I love being this sort of ridiculous guy here. Private quarters. I'm gonna read your notes here. Okay, notes and symbols. I'll try to read it. My arm goes numb. Oh no! All right, I'm just gonna steal all the stuff then. As you poke around the wizard's private quarters, there is a small thunderclap, but choke is moments later, defenders appear. Oh, hello, hellhounds. Alright, fireball's probably not. Info, cone-shaped area. Can I move here? Yes, I can. So I will Ice Wave. Hellhounds, that will work against them, right? We might be in trouble. I might need a healing wave here. But I want a battle frenzy first. Besides, I could heal you over here. Wait, no, I want to... Haven's Mercy. Right, and you are going to go over here. I can't walk through the bed, but I can. I already got blessings. I can't do this. I think we're gonna die. Freaking wizards, man. Glad I saved before all this went down. Strengthens this attack. All right. And... I shall over here and then attempt to harm them slightly. All right. I'm gonna brutal blow your face. You now bleed. Seem to be misunderstanding some of my abilities here. But anyway, I'm going to stab. He dodged. That's not allowed. Ouchies. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go back to my old save and come back and not stumble into the wizard's quarters here. But I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. This has been Isix, playing some Queen's Wish on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, technically now. And I hope to see you guys again another time. And until next, everybody, Turtles, woohoo!